Juventud Guerrera stole my belt in the year 2000 as well in December. I mean, first he gets stiffed by WCW, then this guy steals my belt.
Hold on, let's go. Let's rewind on that one.
You don't know
the juice was loose.
Yeah, the juice is a thief.
So he stole your belt.
Stole my belt.
Which belt was this?
Well, it was an original belt. It was okay. So, and I think it was, well, obviously it was 2000 because that's when he stole it from me. December of 2000. It was an original belt. It looked like the old Intercontinental belt, and it said light heavyweight champion. It was a gorgeous belt, an original. It wasn't a replica belt. It was an original by Reggie Parks, I think, the belt maker.
Mm-hmm.
And God, what was I thinking to let that guy? He said he was going to bring it back like the next week or something because he's in California. He's a bullshitter. You know, at the time, I was just so stupid. And, it's just one thing that it completely kicked myself in the ass over still was letting that moron take that belt. I mean, I'm just as dumb for letting him take it. But, yeah, he stole it. And he'd see it on CMLL or all over the place. And then I don't even know where it's at. It was 20 years ago. It's out there somewhere. And if someone sees it, and there's a receipt that guy's going to get someday. I remember Kirk White told Chris Benoit the story. And Chris Benoit, people say what they want to say about him, whatever. I met the man. He was a nice man to me. And I'm not going to say anything else. We all know how that story ends. But he actually confronted Juventud when Juventud was in WWF or E, whatever. And when they were doing that Mexicals gimmick, whatever. And he said, hey, why did you steal that guy's belt? And he goes, oh, the promoter owed me money. He goes, that belt didn't belong to the promoter. It belonged to the wrestler, Jason. Why did you take his belt? And he didn't have anything else to say about it. I wish Chris Benoit would have kicked his ass. But, the guy is just, and a lot of people have a lot of heat with Juvi, I guess that's what you hear. But the guy's just a douchebag. I mean, he's a typical scumbag loser wrestler that just rips people off. And, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and beat this guy up because I'm not going to. I'll have people do it for me. But no, I'm joking.
But it's just shitty. You had this belt and the guy took it.
The guy is probably just, he's a miserable piece of shit, because, he's a name. Who cares? You're a name wrestler. What does that mean? Do you have a bank account? I mean, what are you doing now for money? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just a jerk off in my book. Why would you steal something from somebody?
Yeah. Especially in a business that's very like camaraderie heavy. The whole thing is like when workers there's like a whole thing where like, I know this from working at different indie promotions. The way wrestlers are with each other and the way wrestlers are with other people is a completely different thing. They're like, we're in this together. We're all workers. We all it's a very like brotherhoody, like fraternal
that's
thing.
Why everyone calls each other brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're into wrestling, I call everyone brother. I mean, I got it from Hogan because that's what you do. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And this guy, I mean, whatever. I mean,
yeah, it's one thing to you steal from, let's say he works at WCW. He steals the WCW Cruiserweight belt. Big deal. Turner's got money.
They can get 20 more. This is an original, not a replica belt, and then he stole it. I mean, it's a well-known story. I mean, I guess as the years go by, people forget and move on or retire from wrestling. I mean, I've just been at the dance forever, so I'm just sitting in the corner now. It's like, oh, yeah, I got all these stories for you. But, yeah, he stole my belt.